Hi, welcome to Nightbird Tarot. My name is Brooke, and welcome to your yearly 2015 tarot forecast. These are generalized free tarot readings for the general public view. If you'd like a more in-depth private reading with me, you may head on over to nightbirdtarot.wordpress.com to see the readings that I do offer. You can always email me at nightbirdtarot@gmail.com if you have any questions. And this reading is for Libra. And Libra, I'm doing a 13 card spread for the year. The first 12 cards are each month of the corresponding year, as well as their attributes and elements of that month. And the 13th card will be the theme for the year. So let's get started, Libra, and see what's in store for you for the year of 2015. And I'm always excited when the new year comes around because it's a fresh start and new opportunities that lie ahead for the year. So let's hope that Libra has a wonderful year for 2015. All right, Libra, let's get started. Okay, Libra. It seems as if the first part of 2015 for Libra, especially in the first month, in the first couple of months for Libra, are very significant months. So January, February, and March. And it's one about changes and endings. There could be endings to certain ways of living. There could be endings to certain ways of doing things. You may also be transformations of some kind within your own personal lives for Libra, especially in matters of health. So if something has been something that perhaps Librans have been dealing with a health matter, you'll start to see changes with that. There may also be transformations about your health as well. And there's also endings of some kind, something that there's ultimate change and transformation in the way that Librans, you may be living your lives. So whatever your New Year's resolutions are, Librans, you may really put those resolutions to the test and take them very seriously this year. For many Librans who are thinking about perhaps going back to church or reuniting with their spiritual path or seeking enlightenment of some kind, as well as possible seeking higher counsel on a matter, that's really noted for you in the month of February. And it can also revolve around your career as well as the ways that you make your income. For many Librans, you may be choosing a more spiritual path of earning income or choosing a more healing path of the kind of work that you do. If you've been thinking about changing your position in your career or choosing a different career path for Librans for 2015, you may find yourself choosing a more healing, therapeutic path in terms of the work that you do for a living. Whether you're interested in counseling or therapy, this could even be healing therapy such as Reiki, massage. And using your intuition to guide you is very important around this time, Librans. And the good thing that's coming up for you in March is there's There's a atmosphere of good times for you. Friendships are going really well. People are getting together. That's noted. And whatever decisions that you make in the first couple of months of 2015, Librans, come around the month of March, especially when it comes to other people in your environment. There's good times noted, strong friendships, blessings, happiness, laughter, getting together with friends, getting together with old friends, reuniting, reunions, and a happy atmosphere. Something you're going to, the atmosphere for you Librans, especially around the month of March, is one of happiness and being happy where you are in your life. Perhaps you're being happy about the choices that you're making. There's an atmosphere of yes, like you feel great about the things that you've done and the decisions that you're making. And others are picking up on that as well around that month of March. And around the months of April and May in the springtime, something that you felt like you've carried a burden, or it's been an oppressive situation perhaps for many Librans. There may have been potential petty arguments or disagreements, whether this is a family situation, a work or professional situation, or personal situation. You may be dealing with those issues around that time period, but you're going to find yourself moving forward, and it's going to be a slow, steady progress to moving forward. So don't throw in the towel when it comes to oppressive situations. The burden is going to be lightened, okay? So whatever that is for Librans out there, this burden or this disappointment that maybe possibly you've carried in a situation, whether it's professional, personal, family, home life, there may be arguments, petty disagreements may crop up around the springtime months, but things are progressing for you. Things are moving forward, and things are also moving forward for you in a monetary value. So it seems as if whatever Librans are planning to do to move their lives along, you're really going to start to see that progress, especially after the springtime months. And not to give up, even when things might seem a little backbreaking or hard and tired and worn out. Don't give up. Just keep trudging through that. That's what's noted for you. And it seems as if it's surrounding something to do with your profession, Librans. That's what I'm really picking up on. For many Librans who are single, you may be feeling kind of left out in the cold. This year, you kind of may feel this need to fill this empty void. If you are single, kind of feeling separated from others who especially are in relationships or romantically involved with other people, you may feel at times, Librans, that you're kind of left out in the cold with this, but further into the year there is a relationship noted potentially for Librans. So around the month of July, perhaps, if you're feeling a little bit lonely or feeling a little bit raw around the edges and really wishing that you had someone, and this is for single Librans, that rawness is going to wear away eventually. And you also may be feeling kind of left out in the cold in terms of financial matters, but this is more of like a feeling that you carry with you that really you never talk to anybody about it. It's this empty feeling, this empty void emotionally that needs to be filled. And you may take some time this summer, Librans, to really reflect upon what matters to you most in your life, and you may also be making the necessary changes to proceed, and you may be cutting ties with certain organizations, certain situations, professionally, personally, that has caused you much great disappointment. And I just get the sense for Librans that this is like a professional endeavor. So come around the months, the summer months going into the fall, and I live on the East Coast of the United States, so I'm going by the seasons upon where I live, but this can be relevant to people around the world that where your season is different. But in the months of September, October, Librans, it seems as if these sacrifices that you've made, or these decisions that you have not made a clear-cut decision upon, you may still feel a little bit hung up about it, but towards the latter part of 2015, things are going to get better. Your relationships are going to get stronger. This can also be applicable to working relationships. You're going to get into something that you really love to do, and it's passionate for you. It's just not a job, something that you just are so excited to do every day. And this can also be relevant to a relationship as well. For many single Librans, there may be relationships coming up for you, especially in the fall months like September, October. Look out for that. And if you get the opportunity to travel, Librans, next year or 2015, there may be some passionate endeavors to do so as a group effort, not only with yourself, but something involving other people. And if you have children, Librans, out there, they may have the opportunity to travel as well, especially with education, if they're thinking about studying abroad or going to a college or university in other parts of the country, or even this could be even 20 miles from their home. So something involving education and passionate nature, something that's very emotional, fulfilling, that fills you up emotionally. Now, when it comes to your social circle or your friends, Librans, and this card came up for another sign, you kind of feel at times possibly, and you may be feeling like this in 2015, that you don't feel like you're really connecting anymore with your social circle. You don't feel like anybody really gets you or gets what you're talking about, or there's something that you are very passionate about that you can't seem to find the connection with others who are passionate about it as well. You may be feeling like this, and there may be things about certain people in your life where they don't come to you about stuff anymore. They don't share many things with you as much as they once did. You may be feeling a little disconnect from that. And you also may be feeling, because of this, your moods may be a little bit fluctuating around the end of the year as well. But not to get despondent, because this is temporary. You do have a card following this, which is really relevant to work. So if there are hidden matters in your work position as well, these may come to light in 2015. But in terms of 2015 for Librans, I see a lot of things professionally changing, and I see a lot of things on a passionate nature where you're going to really make a decision. You're almost at a crossroads, Librans, for 2015. You're at a crossroads. There may be more than one choice offered to you. There also may be more than one potential relationship offered to you. There may also be more than one situation offered to you. You've been given the gift of choice for 2015, and I think that's where these this definite, strong desire to change and transform your life really kicks off in the first part of the year. It's almost as if it's your ticket to how the rest of the year will proceed, if you know what I mean. And I do see potential relationships for Librans for 2015, but it's really focused upon something professional and career-wise as well. And you may be hung up about making a decision at first, Librans, but you're going to have many choices for 2015, which is very exciting. And there may also be potentials for ending situations as well, or ending things where there has been pain involved, even distrust or emotional betrayal with certain people, and this feeling that perhaps you've carried of this emptiness seems to be resolved, especially in the latter part of the year. And if you do have children, Librans, there are children depicted, but they can also be in terms of relationships, and especially involving work situations, money, the ways that you make money, how you decide to make your money, and really kind of taking a long, hard look and making a big decision about possibly getting into the healing arts or in the healing areas of work. And there's real positivity around that for Librans. And Libra is all about harmony and patience. And I think in terms of helping others or wanting to see others heal or progress in their lives, Librans are all about balance and justice as well. And I think that's probably a very positive path to put your career choices to base them on. But I see a lot of positivity for you in 2015, Librans, and choices. You have a crossroads, possibly, potentially, for Librans in 2015. So good luck to you, Librans. I hope you enjoyed your yearly tarot forecast for 2015. I will be back in February for your next monthly forecast, since I'm doing your yearlies, which you will receive, and won't be able to do the Januaries. But have a happy new year, Librans. Keep me posted throughout the year if you feel like sharing. And take care of you. I'll be back in February. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.